So good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for our semi-finals day of the Gold Cup 2025. And our first match here this afternoon on Field 3 is between Habtoor Polo and UAE Polo. And so I'm glad you're able to join us here this afternoon. We've got two cracking games on here, starting off with this one here, then the following one, of course, will be Gantu versus Chihingari. And this is all to see who's going to go through to Saturday's main finals. Our Bentley Cup final, the subsidiary final, will be played between Bangash and the winners of the Silver Cup, the Wolves. So they're already done and dusted. Now it's time to move forward for our main semis for the Gold Cup. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to ask you to pay attention to Sebastian Mayer, who's just got a quick interview down there in a couple of minutes.
Thank you, Adam. And here we are with Coco and Kala, wife and, in English, obviously, wife and daughter of Bauti Bajugar. Good afternoon, first.
Hi, how are you?
How do you, you've been in many finals, I guess, with players such as Bauti. How you survive first final like this? Or you don't go through the process of the nervous?
I suffer a lot. I'm very nervous, but we survive. It's okay. You have to.
All right.
But, yeah.
Well, last year you were, getting pregnant or getting born this little one. How was, to suffer from outside? From away, and now being here, with all the horses. You are a horse lover, so you might be, with all the horse lists together with.
Well, last year, unfortunately, Bauti got injured, so I wasn't that nervous because he was not playing. I was still nervous because the horses were playing, but thankfully they won, which was amazing. And this year, yes, we're nervous. He's playing good. The horses are doing good. Some horses are out, but the most important ones are here. So I hope it's going to be a good game, and I hope we win.
Tied or by far in the result?
For me, by far. But if it's tied, it's okay. A win is a win.
A win is a win. Well, thank you very much, Coco. Thank you very much, and back to you, Adam.
Well, thank you very much indeed. There are Polo Line viewers for Sebastian's quick interview there with Coco Bajugar. And you can see just there on screen, umpires are already out on the field, looking to get this underway. Been some great games. We have gone to extra time, golden goals. Been some very close games indeed. A couple of teams really improving, especially Chihingari, have really improved as this tournament has progressed, which was great to see. And there you see on screen our umpires on the field. We have Peter Wright and Matthias Maveni, with the third man being Howard Smith. So they're all ready and awaiting. We'll go now to the highest scorers so far in the tournament. And Benka Pinello up there on 24 goals. Bauti at number 2 on 21 goals. Luki Monteverde on 20. So this game will make a big difference in that order, I would say. Tomasito Gerente from Bangash on 16. And Gonzalito Perez for Chihingari on 16. So after today, there might be a little bit of a turn and a change around. I've just been looking at a few of the horse lists, and a few of the players have swapped and chopped and changed a few horses around, and certainly changed their orders around a bit. After all, this is the semi-final, the crux point of the Gold Cup 2025 here in Dubai. And so, ladies and gentlemen, of course, if you tune in there on Facebook, if you can possibly leave a message and say where you're tuning in from, I'd like to give you a shout-out. You can just see on screen at the moment, you have Lukin taking he was earlier, just taking a couple of penalties. Practices there, and now just having a stick and ball on what looks like little Gato. Absolute little stalwart of his string for the last 4 years in England and here in the UAE. There we are down in the Habtoor camp, with players just starting to get mounted up and get this one underway. And if you haven't checked out the social media on Instagram, Polo Line and YouTube, the best place to be, the one-stop portal for all things polo, is of course Polo Line TV. It'll keep you up to date with everything throughout the world in polo. Watch some of the previous matches, watch live matches, some great interviews as well. So certainly the best portal in the world for polo. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the teams playing out here this afternoon in the red shirts for Habtoor. Mohamed Al Habtoor playing on 0 goals. He'll be starting off on Macho. Lolo Bajuga rather, who will be starting off on Jama. Bauti, Big Brother, on 8 goals, will be starting off on Magica. And Juan Jaureche on 7 will be starting off on Schweppes. And for the UAE, in their white shirts, it's a highness. Sheikh Maitha bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum on 0 goals will be starting off on Boudica. For Luquin Monteverde at number 2, 7 goals, will be starting off on Moretti. Rocho will be starting off on Mini Cooper. And of course, Teo Lecao on 7 goals will be starting off on Kalkin. So that's up at the Villa end where the UAE are encamped at the pony lines up there in between the villas. And now we'll go to and so back to the middle of the field here. Hopefully we'll get a little chat with Pettilou a little bit later. As we see the players start to congregate towards the middle of the field here now. And they'll be starting as always. The first 3 chuckers been thrown in from the far side. So 2 teams just working out which way they're going to be going. And it looks like we have Habtoor going from left to right towards the scoreboard, with the UAE at the moment going towards the villas. But let's see. This might just change in a moment. And yes, as always, we have a quick change around with Mather just standing there on the left-hand side, therefore going towards the scoreboard are the UAE. So Juan Jaureche just quickly tuning up here now. Comes into the line out. And let's get this first semi-final underway. There it is. Ball's into play. Skews off out the side there. Coming on to that one first was Orochi. Nice backhand out there for Teo. Teo, first time play. Quick, sharp, and underneath the neck. And out here now for Luquin. Luquin up on the move here. Luquin just checks up with that one there, with Lolo up his inside, gets a little bit of a neck shot into that one there, pushes it onto the stick side there of Teo, and Teo Lukau opens it up really quickly. Some lovely one-touch polo there by the UAE. From that line out, skewing off out the side, came out there for Torgetar, came out with it for Teo. Teo first time neck shot out there for Lukin, checked up, allowed Teo to get forward, and Teo comes in and finishes that one off well. Lolo got to his man and got to the inside of the field, but didn't get the full shot off for a goal-scoring shot, but Teo reading it well, picked it up and changed ends, and here we go once again. But this time it's Bautista on Magica, picks it up and turns away there, tries to get away from Torgetar, gets some help there from Lolo. This time looks to get rid of it up the field, but couldn't quite get hold of that one clearly. But Teo does, picks it up, turns, comes back in face once more. He's got Torgetar going back, but he's looking for other options as well. So he comes across in towards the middle of the field here now for Lukin to get up onto this one. Lukin gets up to this ball here first now. Lukin checks up, looks to try and come away there past Mohammed. Mohammed coming in with a hook on him there. Just spoils that play a bit, pushes him onto the near side, allows Bauti to get in and spoil it and take it away from him. And it's now picked up by Haurechi. Haurechi comes forward, gets told to use it, does so, cuts it down the side here, looking for Bauti. It's all on here now this afternoon, goes in towards it, but unfortunately it looks like it's just hopped out over the boards. So we'll have a free hit here now in favour of UAE. Ball dropped down there by umpire Boveni, and it's going to be brought in by Teo. Teo taps it up in towards the middle of the field here now. Teo being marked there by Lolo, just a nice weighted pass out for Lukin to come on to. Lukin goes for the first time play, but he goes by himself, goes back there, and he's got the better of one, but one looks like he's got the better of the ride off there, goes to the backhand, and you see you had Lukin just slipping in onto the other side, and we get a whistle on that play. Let's see the replay there. Thank you, Polo Line. And so let's see what the umpires pull out of this one. It looks like we get a spot penalty here in favour of Habtoor, putting himself or endangering the horse that he's riding. Riding across into that backhand. Wanting the hook, but it is going to be Juan Haurechi to bring it in here now. Juan taps it up forward. Keeps coming forward once again. You've got Bauti coming in behind. Opts to go by himself. Up past Torgetar. Keeps moving. Up past Lukin. Up comes now to Torgetar. Lukin looks to try and steal it. Gets the hook and steals the ball as well. Trying to pull this one away here from Bauti. But Lolo helps him out on that one there and sets Bauti free here now. Bauti up on the move. Bautista on the move. He's up to about the 30-yard line with that one there. Can they get back to him in time? And first back onto that one there. Kyrgios on the stick side, allowing Torgetar in and played the backhand. And coming up onto it was Lukin, but he's hooked off out of it by Haurechi. Tries to get the backhand in. There's Lolo, but it falls out in front of him. He managed to get hold of it once again. Teo's in there working hard, but look who comes up with it once again. It's going to be Lukin Monteverde. Lukin sends it up forward here now for Torgetar. Torgetar goes up onto that here now. Torgetar up on the play. There's a little bit of off the play going on here, but it's going to be Torgetar just to look to stick a ball this one all the way through. He saved the goal at the other end and now scores up at the Villa end, does Roger Torgetar. And that makes it 2 goals it is to the UAE. We're about halfway through this Chukker. You can see the replay there. He got himself acres of space, and maybe it was a question of had a quick little communication with Lukin, and Lukin said, no, you better go. I'm running a bit flat on the tank here. I haven't got the legs, so you better get a move on and get up forward, Torgetar, and it gave him plenty of space and time. So the ball's back into play once again. Into play it is. Coming away with it is Mather, trying to stop that one there. Is going to be Bauti. Majuga gets hooked off out of it, and coming goes Lolo, and we've got Torgetar caught in between the two players, and let's see what they do with this one here now. Maybe when he came in for the hook, he came in between the two players. So let's have a look on our replay. It looks like he possibly came in between the two Bajugas. And it's been dropped down here now for a penalty for a 60-yard penalty in favour of Habtoor. So UAE retiring back 40 yards from the ball, and Bauti circle round here. Coming up, beautifully balanced on this little pony. of 4 on the ground. Strikes the ball beautifully, but it just drifts to the right-hand side. So out wide it goes. And so the score remains the same. 2 goals UAE. So Teo Lecao brings this one in here now. Taps it forward. He's got his runners on the move here in the form of Lukin out towards the picnic area side, but he's well covered there by Juan. Pings that one out towards the boards for Teo to come onto. Rogers in behind onto that one there. Keeps coming forward. Lolo's going to have to move on out to that one there and let him have that next play. He's had the play, so in comes Bouty. Looks for it, couldn't quite get hold of it. Just lost sight for a moment and drags that one forward from behind. Does Torreguitar, and Torreguitar going goalward bound once more. Mohammed going back to put the pressure on and looking for that hook. But Torreguitar gets away from him here now. And Torreguitar's looking for his second goal and gets his second goal well. Does Roger Torreguitar. 3 goals it is now to the UAE. So let's have a quick look at the replay here. You can see from the drone, got away from the men, just control that bouncing ball and put it away nicely. He does. So back to the middle of the field once more it'll be. 2 minutes left to play here in Chukker number 1 of this 5-chukker match. We get a whistle on that umpire, right? Just possibly looking for a little bit of order before it starts to descend. So there it is. The ball comes in, skews off out the side. Dummies the backhand, does Lolo, turns, faces up, gets that one intercepted and taken away from there from Torreguitar, but it gets pulled away from him here now, but Teo manages to get onto that one and fizz it up again here now for Torreguitar. Not quite sure what Mummy gave him for breakfast this morning, but it's certainly looking good. And Torreguitar comes in, looks for the cut shot in towards the goal, and through the goal it is there for Rosendo Torreguitar. And we can see the replay here now. And so back to the middle of the field once more it is. 3-0, 4-0 is the score here in Chukker number 1. Come out absolutely like a whirlwind, have the UAE. Sends it in. Out comes Teo, backhand. Looking there for Lukin. Lukin felt he got held in there a little bit, but backhand comes in by Lolo, but we get the whistle. You see on the replay here now. Thanks, Polo Line. And so we have a penalty announced. He just asking the question there. There's Lukin. We just heard a bit of a shout from him, so he possibly thought that he was being held in onto that play by Bautista, but the umpire's decision is always final. And in fact, we've got a technical on it. I believe we have a penalty for. And so Bautista Vijuga to bring this one back into play once more. Cantering up to this one here. Comes up, strikes it well, looks a little straighter this time, but no, it's just gone to the right once more. Same place as last time. So 4-0 is the score. Let's have a look at the replay. It's maybe coming a little from outside in, and the ball gets brought in here now by Lecao. Lecao out there for Lukin. Lukin checks up on it. Lecao's gone at pace. The ball goes up, gets given a huge ride up the field. Up past them all and out there in front, but it is going to be a nice backhand by Haureche in towards the middle of the field, and quickly turning onto that one is Lolo, but we get a whistle on that play. Can't see from Teo's expression, but I'd imagine his butter wouldn't melt in his mouth. And let's have a look at the replay here. The backhand comes in, quickly checks and turns up, does Lolo, and Teo just had nowhere to go. So once again, we're back to the penalty 4 spot for Habtoor. They'll be teed up there by Bouty once again. So if you want this one here. Comes up, strikes it, and once more we've gone to the right. So the ball will be placed on the back line here for the UAE's. Taylor Canterbury into play. The cow. Just poised over the ball, waiting for play. Play's called. Brings it in here now. First shooter goes. Underneath the neck, he goes with that one there. Looking for Lukeen once more. Lukeen with a little bit of space. Strikes that one well and drives that one up the field here now. And it's gone a long way up there to about 90 yards from Habtoor's goal. But it's picked up and turned there by Haureche. Haureche brings it up full. Gets a little space. Bit of protection. Gets hold of that one. But slaps the face of it slightly. Trying to get out to Bouty. The first to come onto it here will be Torreguitar as Lukeen keeps Bouty off out of that play as Torreguitar quickly turns and sets sail, gets hooked off out of it, and there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen, and that there will end Chukker number 1 with the score being UAE 4. Habtoor still looking to open up their account. And so we'll go to a quick break now with some adverts and messages from Polo Line before we get Chukker number 2 underway.
You're never satisfied with what you have. Every day's an off day if you don't get your way. Scream more, more, more until your throat gets sore.
So welcome back here now to our Polo Line viewers. We're just warming up on the field there as the players come back out to start Chukker number 2. So the ground crew doing a great job here in between Chukkers, coming on at every opportunity to give a quick little tread in. So the two teams lining up here and the ball will be thrown from the inside out. Jildy, Jildy. So ball back into play, gets stuck at the twos, looks to pick that one up here, and it looks like it was Lukeen trying to come away with it, but the backhand comes in there by Rochi. Rochi sends it out now for Lukeen. Lukeen checks up on it just momentarily and comes in behind there of Lola, goes forward and leaves it for Rocha once more, and he sends that one up here now, trying to get that one up for Lecau, but he can't come onto it, but it will be Bouty who does. Bouty on Faye here, this Chukker. Looks to send that one forward and send it out here now for Juan Haureche, coming out on Bratislava. Trying to get onto that one, but stolen away from out underneath his nose there by Roger on Mini Cooper, and it's going to be Teo. Picks it up here and turns around on Secretary and fizzes that one up forward, looking for Roger once more. Going back there, it is going to be Roger and Juan Haureche, but strong and safe as ever there is Roger Torreguitar, putting his third goal on the board there, making it 5 goals is now to the UAE to start Chukker number 2. So you can just see that replay there. Just managing to slip their players a little bit, this UAE team. And so there it is, ball into play. Comes away with it here now. Mohammed trying to get onto that one. Matha yields off, leaves it with his teammate, but it's picked up there by Bautista. Bautista weighted pass up there for Lolo to come onto. Lolo trying to get onto that one, but he couldn't quite pick it up. Could Lecao, but it comes off the back of Lecau's pony from Lolo, but first onto it again here in the spoils to pick it up and clean it up is Bautista once again, and he fishes that one up forward, looking there for Lolo, but he's not going to get to that first because Teo will beat him to it, and he takes that ball around the field here now and turns it over the top of it, but coming in behind. Torre Guitar, ubiquitous all over the field here this afternoon, but he gets intercepted and hooked off out of it, but he still managed to gain possession there. Does Torre Guitar, playing an absolute blinder here so far in this match. Goes under the neck there, looking for Lukeen, but Bauti's got him well wrapped up here now. Coming on onto it. Does Bauti, turns on Faye. Great little mare this. Comes forward once again, picks it up once again, goes up past the man for Lecao, looking for a little bit more. Goes with a big neck shot, gets hold of that one brilliantly and sends that one in towards the goal. Oh, it just goes past that left-hand goalpost. So let's have a look on the replay here. You'll be able to see what a great play that was there by Bautista. Absolutely thumped into that one there, and it just goes wide. So they've been peppering the goals about Habtoor, but not quite able to find them yet. But bringing it in is Lecao, leaves it for Torre Guitar. Torre Guitar looking for the long one, hitting that ball well up here. Now for Teo to come onto at pace. Mohammed comes in, half spoils that play, but Lecao comes forward. But next onto it, there will be Lolo. A little backhand by him, but it's enough now this time for Bautista to get onto, and turning with Lukeen there. Lukeen on little Gatto. Gatto wasn't quite stopping up as you might like to see, but it sends up forward here now for Torre Guitar, the near side. There's a bit of a discussion there between him and Teo. Teo managed to come off the line and come back onto it and try to get back onto the line. And it looks like that ball's been sent out here now. This time for Bauti to come onto. Bauti coming forward. Bauti just, and he tried to drag that one forward, but it's just been sent back there by Torre Guitar and out towards the boards it comes. But first to come onto it here will be Jauretche. Jauretche turns, comes back inside here once again, and then sets its sail up the field here, looking for Bautista once more. Bautista up onto his near side, looking for the strong, acute shot underneath the neck, and he gets that one off, but it just goes wide. And just getting pushed out over the back line there. And so the ball's on the back line here once more. For UAE to bring in play, and it looks like Lukeen himself will bring it in, so we've got a few players quickly chopping and changing. Sends this one out wide here now for Torre Guitar. Torre Guitar comes onto that one. Jauretche couldn't come in onto it. Looking for the big ABS there was Torre Guitar, and checks up on that play. Brings it forward once again, comes in behind the players. This time gives that ball, sends it up here, tries to cut it out the play. Does Jauretche, going with him was Lecao, but it's now left for Bautista. Bautista checks turn, comes back inside and looks to set sail once more. Torre Guitar sitting there waiting for him, and it is Hoopa, and we have Bauti on the play. Bauti checks up. He's got Teo with him, opts to go one way, then goes the other. This time cracks that one in towards the danger zone for Mohammed. He's looking for that one to come down, but it's getting very close to that back line. He keeps that ball in play, but it's just kept away there and cleared up once again by Lukeen Monteverde. But Lukeen's ball only as far as Bautista. Bautista checks, comes back inside. You see the two fours together, they're all pairing up, looking to find a little bit of space. Is Bautista here now, comes up to the man, Juan coming in behind, so he opts to turn and try to come away from him. Goes the other side there as Torre Guitar relentlessly working hard here now. Goes under the neck with a big shot and looks to send this one in. He's taking a lot of responsibility of in this second chukker is Bautista, but it's picked up and taken away there now by Lukeen once again. Lukeen hitting that ball nice and cleanly, trying to get that one up there. There's some ponies flagging a little bit, but on the near side here comes Jauretche. Jauretche just having a little word as Torre Guitar was trying to play the near side, or imposing it he was. But it's going to be Lukeen to pick it up here now. Lukeen drives that ball up the field here this time. Torre Guitar is going to have to wait for that, but I think he's overshot it, and it looks like it is going to be Lolo. Backhand comes to pick it up here. Does Bautista. Bautista in there. Bautista trying to get away there from Lukeen, who's hanging off in between the horse's ears there. Gatto's using was a nose pick, and it's being sent up now for the backhand from Lecao. Back here now to Lukeen. Lukeen coming in onto this here, steals it away now from Jauretche onto his near side. What's he got here? No, little old Gatto on the move here once again. Takes the man, goes to the near side, backhand round the back there for Mather to come onto. Turns onto that one absolutely beautifully, yields off it, leaves it for Lecao though. Lecao comes forward once again. Lecao coming through the traffic here now. Lecao, the man in front comes off the pony. Sent in by Torre Guitar, tries to keep it in, does Lecao, but it ends up across the back line. So there's a few players scrambling, although we've only got 40 seconds left of this Chukker. They're running hard and fast out here this afternoon with full commitment. So it is going to be one Harichi to bring it in here now for Habtoor. And you see we still have a lot of off the field. Juan opts to go and get away here now from Lukin. Juan up on the move. Looks to try and get away here now from Toriguitar. Looking to go coast to coast it is. But you might have just allowed Teo to come in onto that one here. Goes near side. Little backhand there by Lecau. Who's going to be first to pick this one up and have a guess? It's going to be Lukin. Tries to, but he gets caught out by Bouty. And we get a whistle on that play. Let's see the replay. So it looks like we will get a penalty 3, possibly. Will it be? Yes, I believe it will be a penalty 3. It's going away from goal in favour of Habtoor. So this looks like it will almost definitely be the last play of Chukker number 2. With Bautista. Bouty comes in, drives, shoots, puts that one, and this time through the goals it goes there for Habtoor, and Bautista Majuga making the score at end of Chukker number 2. 5 goals it is to UAE, 1 goal for Habtoor. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just go to some messages and adverts from Polo Line whilst the players change before we start Chukker number 3.
What was your first car, model and color?
Ford Fiesta 86. Ford Fiesta Diesel, perdón. gris oscuro.
My first car actually was a 1978 Mini pickup, and it was in blue.
Una Volkswagen Saveiro blanca, del 78.
Duna Diesel 1.3, que no sé lo que era.
Un Peugeot 205, color verde.
Ford F100 1971, motor V8, negra, hermosa.
Toyota Corolla blanco.
Jeep Willys, inglés, modelo 57, me lo regaló mi viejo cuando cumplí 15.
Ford Focus, color gris, año 2008 creo.
Impresionante, era para la playa, ¿no?
Buena nave, no tenía nada, ni vidrio, ni aire, ni dirección, no tenía nada.
Se me rompía cada rato, sí, me daba unos dolores de cabeza. Vivía en el taller.
Y la extraño, la verdad que sí, a veces sí. Soy medio melancólico.
So welcome back to our Polo Line viewers, and the teams are back out in the field here to get Chukker number 3 on the way. 5-1 is the score. And Habtoor heading towards the Villa end. UAE towards the scoreboard. And Lukin's just dismounted, just checking up a little bit of tack or something there on Aerobica. Matha out here on Mesquita. Aerobica for Lukin. Modesta for Ocho. And Michigita for Teo. So the two teams line up, ball bowled into play, off the back of the line out it comes here for Bouty. Bouty here on Naomi, Leals off it, leaves it now for Lukin. Lukin turns the play, and you see the players quickly going upfield looking for the long pass. There it is, comes up forward here now, but it just falls a little bit short. And first onto this looks like it will be Mohammed. But trying to get in there is Rocho, but it's going to be Juan Jaureche to come away with this here now. Juan on Serpentina comes away here now. Juan checks up, comes back inside, holds it for a moment, then tries to get that one up for Bauti. Falls a little short. He's going to try and pick it up on his near side. Does a long shot, but it just opens it up here now for Lukin. Lolo coming back with him here now. Lukin checks, turns, comes round nicely on his near side. Gets given the all clear from Teo that he could do so this time. Goes with a long, high, lofted shot. Up the field it goes. Back to this first. Looks like it will be Jaureche with Torreguitar. Goes with the backhand. Slips over the top of it. It's now picked up by Torreguitar. Quickly turns. Comes back inside. Don Modista keeps coming forward. Gets pushed off out of it. And it's now left here for Teo. But it's stolen away by Bautista. Bautista up on the move here now. Bautista looking for some space on Naomi. But he gets caught there by Torreguitar, who leaves it for Teo. Teo's backhand behind that tail, and it's first onto it though will be Jaureche off the pony. Lukin picks this one up on her up again and going in towards the goal here now. Doesn't turn around and make the big shot. He wants to make sure of these. He makes a turning play, feeling confident on this cracking little pony here now. Comes forward one way, then the other way, trying to find a bit of space. Goes over the top and fiddles around a little bit more on the play. This time decides, right, let that one go up in towards the danger zone. It gets deflected there by Lolo, but it's out there for Bautista to clear away and take it away from the danger zone. But first to surface with this one here will be Torreguitar. Takes the man, but he takes the ball too. Goes forward, this time looks for the backhand. Gets his backhand spoiled. Quickly onto that one there was Bautista. You see he was half turned, but kept on going forward and picked this ball up here now. But picking that one up will be Torreguitar. Picking it up across the field here now. Torreguitar once again at the halfway line. Underneath the neck here does Torreguitar, and he's coming up to these boards, so he'll just check out, wait for it to come off the boards, and he checks up in the play. Teo slips in behind. Bauti in there, takes the man, comes off the ponies. Torreguitar comes back, collects once more. Torreguitar tries to get that one up forward, and it ends up coming off the pony, half deflected, but he can get back onto it once more. Torreguitar couldn't quite pick it up clearly, but Jaureche for Habtoor, being pressurised there. Plays a nice little backhand there, this time for Lolo, keeping it away from Lukin. Comes forward once again, does Lolo on the play. Lolo yields off, leaves it now for Bauti. Bauti up on the move. Bauti avoids that hook there, and the long reach of Teo keeps his ball running up the field here now. But he's got Torreguitar to come with him. Comes off the pony. Who's round onto it first? And looks like Lolo's seen that, kept it well. Lolo comes forward once again. Lolo this time looks to give that ball a ride up the middle of the field here now, looking for it to come down. Was Mohammed, but it falls nicely for Torreguitar, who picks it and turns it back into attack once more. Lolo's just going to have to yield off that one, caught in a little bit of no man's land there, a little bit. Just couldn't get out of the way in time enough for the umpire. And so we get a whistle on the play. Those players scramble here now to change ponies. Played as totally different octane this semi-final is from some of our previous games. So we see them just quickly changing, scrambling ponies. As I said, being played at a pretty high octane this semi-final. So it looks like this ball's moved forward. Up for a penalty for the UAE. They've been teed up there by Lukin. I think Lukin has got on to Doozy here. So Lukin Monteverdi looking for goal number 6. From the 60-yard line, strikes it well and pumps that one straight through the goals. Does Lukin Monteverdi, making it 6-1 it is. And now we'll just quickly go to the replay here for our Polo Line viewers. No mistake there by Lukin. I think he's had 100% from his penalties here today. And so the two teams line up once more on umpire right. bowls that ball into play. Gets stuck a little bit in the middle there, and the backhand comes by Lolo, looking to send it out there for Bauti. But on his inside there was Torgetar, who leaves it in turn. No, sorry, it was Lukin, but Torgetar tries to take it forward, but he gets it stolen away from him now by Bautista. Bautista up on the move, goes with a big neck shot in towards the goal and makes sure of this one here now. Does Bautista, making it 2 goals it is to Habtoor, and 6 goals for the UAE. See on our replay here now. Torgetar just struggling a little bit to bring that ball forward, and it allowed Bauti to come in from behind and steal that one away from him. Finish that one off with a very good neck shot from a distance. And so the ball into play. Out it comes. Here now for Lukin once more. Lukin. He has Teo in behind, so leaves it with him. Gets some protection there from Lukin. For Horeche. Here's the call. It's an option. He takes it, and up the front it goes, but it looks like it's going to be Lolo back there first. Torgetar was wanting it, but it's going to be Lolo to come onto the play. Comes away now here from Torgetar. Does Lolo. We're going to him quickly there. Was Bautista up now here for Haureche. Haureche in there with Teo. Here's the call. Sends it up here now. You got 2 Bijagals going up forward here. One on the boards in the form of Lolo being hard marked. Both cancelling each other out. Leaves it for Haureche. Shutting the pony down here now. Haureche. And Sabatila coming forward here. Haureche. Haureche once again now yields off. Leaves it for Bautista. Takes the man and keeps coming forward. Does Bautista. Bautista again. Looks to come in between the players, comes off the pony, who's first onto it. Haureche wants a bit of that, so does Teo, and Teo picks it up and sends a good backhand out here now for Torgetar. Torgetar, nice little half swing, but unfortunately over the top of that one there, couldn't pick it up cleanly. Good Lolo, but it's now picked up by Bauti. He's under hard pressure, but he comes away with the play, but he just leaves out and behind, and in comes Haureche up onto his near side and takes it away and passes up there. For Lolo, gets a little bit of protection, just needs to sort of settle things down a little bit, getting a little bit of 6s and 7s with the pressure from both teams it is, and coming away off the play. And we get a whistle on that one finally. All getting a little bit frantic. You can see on our replay here. It's all just getting a little bit frantic. And so, the ball's going to be placed down here now for a penalty 5. In favour of UAE. For Teo Lacau. Teo taps it up forward. This time goes with a long drive, sends that one forward, looking for the man out towards the right hand side, but Bautista's taken care of his man and brings him wide and leaves it now for Haureche. Big open backhand there by Haureche. But first up onto it will be Teo, as you see Bauti being kept off there by Lukin. Tries to slip in and spoil that play, does so. Lukin jumps onto it though quickly, tries to come in and steal as Bautista, but it's going to be picked up once again here by Lukin. Lukin up on the play, checks up on it here now. Lukin turns back inside, wants to send this one forward, does, kills that one round the pony. It's across the face of goal. It's just going to go a little bit too far, but in comes Lolo. Goes with the next shot to try and clear that one away. Teo tries to pick it up, and they're all trying to get back onto this player. Habtoor to clear it away, and Lolo settles things down here now. Lolo, as Teo gets to him, sends that ball up the field for Haureche to get onto. However, it's been well covered by Torgetar, but it's going to be Haureche who picks this one up here now from the backhand. Haureche coming forward. He's got Torgetar in front, Lukin in behind, and drills this ball up forward to about the 60-yard line in the middle of the field, working hard to try and get back onto it, but he's cleared off out of it. Leaving it here now for Lukin. First 2 to goes. Lukin turns, comes back inside there of Lolo. Fizzes that one up the field here now for Lacau. Lacau on the near side. Couldn't get the backhand good Bauti, but it's picked up once again there by Torgetar, cycling it round well. Up here now for Mather. Mather up on the play. Drives that one forward. Good straight shot there by Mather. Mather looking for the cut shot here now. Gets the cut shot. Can she get the next one in? And oh, it looks like it's just going to beat her out over the back line. So, ladies and gentlemen, the clock tick-tocks down. It's out of play. The first Hooters gone. The second Hooters just about imminent it was. And so there, at the end of Chukker number 3, the score is 6 goals to the UAE, 2 goals to Habtoor, as the players will leave the field. Change ponies, slightly extended break whilst they have a team chat, and then we'll come out for the second half of this match.
No, divertido, contento. O sea, estar jugando con Bauti y Juan, que los conozco hace un montón. hace un montón. Vienen jugando ellos hace un montón. Con Mohamed, que es un crack, y después toda la organización, Guille, Marquitos Panelo, Juancho, todos, hay un montón que la verdad, re buena onda. No, está bueno, bravo, nos puteamos bastante, pero no, divertido, jugamos bastante, así que no, un placer, muy divertido. Y hoy necesitamos ganar, sí o sí, perdíamos, quedábamos afuera, tuvimos unos partidos creo muy buenos que no los pudimos terminar de ganar, siempre perdiendo por uno, suplementario, pero hoy por suerte se nos dio, hoy estábamos bien. Y después tenemos la President con el mismo equipo, en Cantú. Y yo me voy a Argentina, juego la temporada ahí, algunos torneos de la asociación y después seguramente me vaya para Francia.
Here we are with Eduardo Maya, who is a renowned polo instructor, vet, former polo player, and my dad as well, you know. And he's around the area, and he will be around, you know, many other places, promoting his new invention, which is a protection. He will explain better than me what he has in his hands.
Okay, simple. I thought many years about the protection of the horse, and if you see, the protection is just in the legs and not in the head. So with my friend Alberto Valcárcel, is my partner now, we create a company and equine protection devices, and now we create this product that is the first one, that is a brain protector and temporal mandibular joint protector. It's simple. It's a broadband that we change for the normal one, and we put the protection here in the brain that is in front of the head. Down from the frontal bone, 3 millimeters is the brain. It's a very dangerous area, the weakest area on the head of the horse. So we have a protection with the materials that they absorb the impact and distribute, you know, the impact to the sides. So, and then we have this for the side that is our temporal joint also, that is the weakest place on the horse. This is the first step, and we continue now with the next step, that will be the eyes. We are just in very close to this, and I hope in June we can show the world that we protect the horse in every place, and the head. We are very happy, and I hope the horses too, and the owners of the horses exactly too, you know, the same. Okay?
Well, thank you. I mean, it's an invention that is something that polo probably needs, which is improvement. If you see the mallet, it did improve in, 120 years,
120, yeah.
More or less. We need more improvements. In the other sports, they all have technology playing a good part of it. But well, this is one of the cases.
Yeah, exactly. And we go step and step, and then we finish, with all the protection. And I think the horse needs this, and they are not, in the moment, they are not protected. And then we have to know that the ball is running, is flying sometimes a lot, 120 miles, and then they mallet, So when you ask, you saw this problem? Yes, I saw this, I saw that, Always, they give more information about the accidents. And it's something very simple and protect the horse that we are very happy to do this.
Well, thank you very much. It's a good improvement, especially if it's for the safety of the player or the horse in this case. Thank you very much, and we have
the website that is Blockit. We call this product Blockit as www.blockit.com, polo.com, blockitpolo.com. You can go there and then you have more information, okay? And then you can put the logo of the team or whatever you want. You can put everything, here on top, on the face, right? It looks very nice on the horse. You will see. Thank you.
Great idea, and also a great marketing idea as well.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the Kulm Hotel in Samoritz, to the 40th edition. See you tomorrow on the lake, 11 o'clock. Thank you very much.
So, welcome back to all those here at Habtoor Polo Resort and Club for the second half of our first match here this afternoon, and to our Polo Line viewers. So you can see on the screen for Polo Line viewers, at the end of Chukker number 1, it was 4-0 for UAE, 5-1 at the end of Chukker number 2, and 6-2 at the end of Chukker number 3, going into the half-time break. And that is how we'll start off Chukker number 4 with a hit in from the back line. I'd like to give a shout out there to Mitrongdo, to Marcus Jose, Abbas Amin from Kaduna, Pok Tong Nao, MK Polo. John Sounds watching, as in Tariq Hassam Chaudhry. And we're into play here now with Juan Hareche. Sends this one out here for Bauti. Bauti looking to pick this one up on the boards. Being closely marked there, though. Goes forward with it. Sends it up here now for Juan. Goes on the break here. Juan Hareche stretching the field here now. Sends that one up the front door here. You see Lolo trying to keep Teo off out of it, does so, but pushes it a little bit too wide, and quickly round onto it, though, is Teo. Teo picks it up first here now. Teo Lacau. Lacau keeps this one short. This time, looks for the big one, doesn't quite pick it up, but it's now picked up by Toriguitar. Toriguitar, there's always a man there in support for this UA team, who cycles it round up here now for Lukin. Lukin goes to the big neck shot, gets that one a little bit too acute, but it's going to be Juan to pick it up and take this one away from the danger zone in front of goal here now. Juan Hareche checks up there with Lukin. Lukin checks with him there, and they turn, and we get a whistle on the play as Lukin stole that ball. He was in possession of it as Bauti came in. So let's have a look on our replay. That's what I think I saw. He came in and he slipped in behind there of Juan Hareche in possession of it, turning across the line. So the ball's dropped down here now for a penalty 5 in favour of Habtoor. For Juan Haureche to bring in here now. Juan taps it up forward. Oh, we have another whistle. Our mate has just dropped a mallet, so we'll just stop for a moment and pick that one up. Thank you very much, Bouty. And so Habtoor in possession of the play. They'll get a drop ball. Juan Haureche once more, starting the play here for Habtoor. Taps it once, brings it up there towards his marker before he ends up making the run. It's sent out for Bouty. Bouty picks this one up. Bouty looks to try and flick that one away and keeps it away there from Torreguitar, but he's got Teo there in front of him. Goes under the net, goes a little bit acute. Juan Haureche is going to have to turn around and get back and pick this one up here now. Losing a little bit of that forward momentum. Comes forward once again, does Haureche. Haureche on the play. You see Bouty working, keeping Lukin off that play. Comes inside and sends it out here now for Lolo. Going across to Lolo, though, is Torreguitar. Goes to the first time play. Comes off the pony there of Torreguitar, and we get a whistle on that one there as he goes with the next shot. Does Lolo. You can see quite clearly here now on our replay. He goes in for the next shot and drills that one straight into Torreguitar. And so Torreguitar just dismounted, checking his pony. Possibly looking for a change. Hopefully the pony is all okay, but it'll be checked out. Massimo's there in the pony lines. The vet for UAE. And so Rochi just getting a helping hand from his dearly beloved, or better half, should we say. And this one's been moved up here now for a penalty 5B in favour of UAE. Lolo's just there. I explained to him the severity of it. The umpire's definitely deeming there's no attempt not to actually hit the pony who was there. And every right to be in that position, so players called. We tail look out to bring it back in for the UAE. As Juan Haureche quickly changed his pony as well. After that big run there. So Lacau. Up here now. Lacau gives that ball a ride. Up to about the 60. Gets stopped there by the players. Looking for it though is Haureche here now. Haureche turns. With him there is Torreguitar, just yields off him. Haureche drills that one up over the top of the players here now, looking for Bouty, but it looks like it has fallen more kindly for Teo, who goes immediately with a backhand to try and put this one up here now for Torreguitar. Torreguitar quickly up onto this one with Lukin in there to give him a little bit of room to make the play. Tries to get that one away, gets half stopped into it, but gets back onto it once more. Beats one man, beats two men. Looking for the next play here now as he starts to run this one with Lolo in front and Haureche in behind. He just flicks that one away and through the goals it is for goal number 7 on the board there for Ricendo Torreguitar. 7 goals to 8. 7 goals to 2. So back to the middle of the field. It'll be in front of us here now at Polo line. And Mohammed coming up forward first here on Vendimia. So ball into play, out the back of the line, out it comes for Lolo. Lolo gets hooked off out of it by Lukin, but keeps his ball moving forward, loses sight of it slightly over the top of it, and we get a whistle on that play, and it looks like Lolo's just copped an appealing hand from Lukin in the schnoz. You can see on the replay there. And so the ball's dropped down here now for a spot penalty in favour of UAE. With Teo Lacau to come round up onto this one here now. Teo taps it forward. Shortens the angle a little bit up the middle of the field. Opts to go by himself. Zukin comes in. He's ridden off out of that one there. But stealing it away was Torregitar. He goes to the backhand for Lukin onto his near side. But he gets that away there from Haureche. Does Lukin onto his stick side here once again. But he left it behind. Oversighted on that one there was Haureche. But it's picked up there by Bautista. A lovely big near side backhand by him to try and push that one out there for Lolo. But first to surface with it here is going to be Lukin once again. Turns, comes back forward once more. Gets his play spoilt there by Haureche. Haureche coming onto it. Sorry, it was Lukin, but this time it is now going to be Torregitar up onto this play. Torregitar tries to get the hook there. Does Haureche. Torregitar looks to take the man. Goes to the backhand. Pushes that one up forward out here now. But first is for Lukin. But first to pick it up it will be Bautista. Berjuga up on the play here now. Goes with a bit of a show and go. Looks to come up past and away from him here now. But yields off and leaves that one here now. But we get a whistle on that play. And I think the ball's possibly got buried in there. So the two teams will line up here now for a throw in from the inside out on umpire right. Matha on Amaya. Out the back of the line, out it comes. Trying to get onto it. There is Teo with Haureche. Haureche near side onto a stick side, but flicks it and shows a little bit too much of that one there for Torregitar, who gets yielded off it, and it's now going to be picked up here by Bautista. Bautista tries to pick up the ball that was slightly buried, and coming onto it is going to be Haureche to pick it up here now. Haureche up onto the play. Haureche once again. Haureche and Teo going back. Teo cancelling each other out. Slipping in though is Lukin. Lukin turns and faces up towards Lolo here now. Lolo sends a little backhand, but well picked up once again there by Bauti. Haureche is going to have to move on off out of that way and give him a yield, and the next play has to be Lukin's, who gets his play sent up forward here now at the front door there, looking for Teo. It's going goalward bound, forcing Bejigar to go back and make the backhand. It's half picked off out of it there by Teo, but it goes out over the back line. So you can see on the replay here, the ball was sent up and Bauti had to go back for that one because it was goalward bound, and it's brought back into play. But we get a whistle. As players are trying to come back on from changing ponies. And it looks like there's a yellow card against UAE. A little too much tittle-tattle coming from UAE. We're up into the serious end of this tournament, and it's time to start. Played a little higher octane here this match here this afternoon. And so the ball's dropped down here now. For a spot penalty in favour of Habtoor. For a 5B. A midfield penalty. Haureche just changing his bridle, altering his bridle slightly, and player scored. Juan Haureche up onto this here now. Juan taps it up forward, brings it forward up there to Lukin. Wants to keep Lukin with him to even up the odds, and there he sends it out here this time, out wide, looking there for Bauti, but Bauti's being pushed off out of it. Controlling the middle of the field once again is Lecao. Goes with the backhand on the near side. First round onto it though. Lukin tries to get onto it, couldn't do so, but in comes Lolo, and as he does, he picks the ball up on the turn with Torregitar coming hard up the line. So will they get back to the first incident possibly, or will they go for the second one? Were they playing advantage? But by the way the umpires are moving, they're moving close to that goal and having a quick discussion on it. And you can see Lucas Monteverde on polo line there. Sure, slightly content, but also somewhat anxious. And so the ball here now is dropped down for a penalty 2 for Habtoor, to be teed up by Bauti. No advantage coming off that initial play. Lukin came in to try and steal it, opted out, but overcommitted himself by that point in time. And so Bauti comes in, drives, shoots, puts that one straight through the goals. For the third goal on the board there for Habtoor. 3-7 is the score here in Chukker number 4. And see the replay here now as Bauti comes up onto this one here. from the Jones shot. Not going to be making any mistakes from there. So back to the middle of the field it'll be. In front of us here at Polo line. As Matty counting it down. Bowls that ball into play. Comes off the front of the play. Lolo sends the backhand. Comes off Mohammed and trying to get back onto it. There will be Hareche. Hareche's ball comes off the pony of Torreguitar and out over the boards. So let's see the replay here now. They're just having a quick chat to the umpires. Maybe they saw something in addition to that. Try to play the advantage when they can to try and keep the game playing. And so, yes, there's no advantage coming from that first play. Possibly when Hareche came in to play the backhand and he had actually infringed a UAE player to be able to get onto it to make the play. So a ball should be dropped down for a penalty for a 60-yard penalty here in favour of UAE. Yes, the umpires are having to be strict and tight. But they do like to try and play a little bit of advantage to keep the game flowing if possible. So the ball's teed up there. For penalty for Lukien. Lukien looking a little bit enthusiastic, one might say, energetic coming up to this one. So instead of trying to fight the pony, comes in at a stronger rhythm. Goes to driving shots along the ground. They look to try and stop that one. They do stop it, and trying to come onto it is Torreguitar. But we get another whistle on the players. I think it was defended and out over the back line. So we'll have a corner, a penalty 6, in favour of UAE this time. We teed up by Lukien once more. Teo's in there as an option. As actually earlier on in the tournament, Lukien was having a couple of issues with his penalties, and they allowed Torreguitar to take them. So Lukien's going to come back round onto this one here now. He strikes the pony. The last time round was chopped onto the left leg. Coming out a lot better this time here now. Lukien along the ground once more, trying to pick that one up, but it looks like that one's gone wide. To the left-hand side of the goals it is. So the ball's going to be placed down the back line here now for Habtoors. Juan Hareche to bring into play. Juan taps it up forward. Brings it up here now. Going across to him is Lukien, just keeping an eye on the players to see which way they're running and see which way Bouti's going. Bouti goes up forward as he leaves the ball here now for Lolo. Lolo looks for the first time play to send it up now. It's gone a little bit too straight for Bouti to get onto, and it'll be Torreguitar. Checks, turns, comes back round once again. Just going to have to yield off it. Comes in onto him. There is Bouti, but we get a whistle on that play there. We can see on our replay. He's checked up his turn, plenty of time. The players are coming down. And yeah, shoulder to shoulder, but not exactly parallel, should we say. And so we have a ball drop down here now for a 5B in favour of the UAE. Being teed up by Taylor Cow. Torreguitar in there with him. Taylor Cow. And a fair old tussle and bustle going on at the front door there between Lukien and Hareche. Gives that ball a ride. It's going to come down about the 40-yard line. Looking for it is Lukien. Flicks it up in the air again and again and again. 3 times, 4 times. Looks for the backhand, but dummies that one there. Turns, faces forward, but along the back line he comes, pushes and muscles his way through onto that one there. He reckoned he got infringed there by Bouti, but coming onto it is Hareche, and Hareche gets it poached away from there, and it is going to be Torreguitar who comes in and steals it and takes that one through the goal. There's Rashendo Torreguitar, who's had an absolute blinder out here this afternoon. 8 goals it is now to the UAE, 3 for Habtoor, and that there will end the Chukker, ladies and gentlemen. With the score being 3 goals to Habtoor, 8 it is to the UAE. So I'll go to a few messages and adverts from Polo Line before we come back for the 5th Chukker. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here now for Chukker number 5 of our first semi-final in the Gold Cup 2025 between Habtoor and the UAE. And we just go back quickly to the drone shot there of where Torgatar comes in. This UAE team, no entitlement on the field. They're hustling, they're working. They're giving everything there is. And so two teams back on the field here now, looking to get this one underway. And the ball bowled into play. Off it comes here now, looking to get forward. Couldn't get forward there. Could Lolo. Rochi just kept off out of it. It's now left for Bauti. Bauti turns, faces forward here now. Bauti looking to let that one go, and up the front door he wants to get that one go. Going up fast and first onto this one here. Looks like it is going to be a little backhand there by Haureche. Good play, however, umpire's deeming the line was not his to come onto. And we can see on our replay here now, the shot comes off and it was UAE's line in the form of Lukin. So the ball's dropped down here now for a spot penalty in favour of UAE. Fulikau taps it up forward. Roger up on the move. Goes the shot, puts it out wide. There for Torgatar to come onto. Torgatar being marked there by Bauti. 2 threes there together, going hard at it as they go up towards the boards, looking to come onto it there. Couldn't do so. Could Lukin, leaves it for Bauti. Bauti comes forward with a play here now. Bauti turns. Roger in there, looking to push him, shove him off out that play. Does so and picks it up and sends that ball forward. We get a whistle on the play. Looks like Bauti's taken a bit of a knock. Let's see if we can see it on the replay from the far side of the field. And the ball's been dropped down here now from midfield penalty. A penalty 5B. It looks like in favour of Habtoor it'll be. Maybe Torgatar being a little brilliant there, a little over enthusiastic on that occasion. In the umpire's view. So, the ball will be teed up now here by Juan Haureche. But Bauti's okay. Both Bauti and Lolo look like they've taken a bit of a whack to the schnoz this afternoon. So, Haureche. Up onto this here now. Players going up forward. Looks for the long one. Gets it. Comes down about the 30 there. But it looks like it's going to fall a little bit short and wide there for Bauti. Couldn't quite pick that one up, but it's going to be sent out by Torgatar. Tries to clear it. Bauti picks it up on his near side. Goes forward with it here now. Tries to get away from Teo. Teo reaches out, so he has to go a little bit further down. But coming in onto him, Torgatar once again comes in up onto this play and steals away. Sorry, it is actually Lukin. Lukin comes forward. Lukin comes in, gets hooked off out of it by the ever hard-working Haureche. Backhand by Lolo. Has to wait up and hold up for it there. Does Bauti. Bauti. He's got the man going forward. If he can get that one up to Haureche, we can make some progression, but it just falls a little short, and it's going to be Torgatar to pick it up and intercept the play here once again. Torgatar opens shoulder up, hits that ball beautifully up over the halfway line, but none of his teammates are going to be able to get that one in time, but it's Lolo going back. Bauti looking to give it a little bit of protection. Backhand comes in. Good strong backhand. First back round onto this one here will be Haureche. Optimism as always from Lukin, and it is going to be Haureche on the boards. Goes for the first time play, pings it down here now for Bauti. Bauti up onto it here. Bauti goes for the first time shot, gives that ball a ride, but across the face of goal it's gone and wide. Out over the back line it goes. So a couple of players quickly scrambling and changing because the ball's dropped down for Taylor Cow, and UAE to bring back into play once more. 4:50 on the clock, and 8-3 is the score. Sorry, 8-3 is the score. Teo brings it up there to Lolo. Weighted pass out there once again for Torgatar. Checks up on the play here now. Players just trying to keep out of the way there of Torgatar. In comes Juan, tries to pick it up. But he goes up past him there, does Torgatar. Torgatar on the play once again. Torgatar over the top of it, but he's got Lukin there in behind. Lukin coming through at pace once more. Lukin looks to come inside the player, goes over the top, looks to pick it back up onto his near side, does so, managed to avoid the hooking, spoiling play, and allows Torrigattar to take up the mantle here forward and keep on going forward. Show and go there from Torrigattar, and Torrigattar's ball, though, is taken away by Bauti. Bauti looks to come forward here now. Bauti up on the move once again. Bauti on Fay, keeps on coming forward once again, rolling it forward up the field here now. Great stick work by him, but he's ridden off out of it. The ball's now left in turn for Torrigattar, but picked up by Lolo. Lolo sends this one up, looking to get up there to Big Brother. Big Brother takes that one, takes it out from underneath the nose of Lucchini. He comes forward up onto his near side playing through the goal. It is there for Bauti Bejiga, making it 4-8. You can see the replay here now. He started running this ball up the field here and finished it off nicely on the near side. And so the two teams make their way back to the field. You've got players scrambling from all ends of the field, most of them down the scoreboard end, trying to get back on side before the ball gets rolled into play. Looks like they will do. A little bit of sort of argy-bargy at the back there of the line. So the umpire just calls a little bit of a break. After it all just settle down a little bit, so we can have a bit of a gap and get this ball bowled in properly. Torrigattar just encroaching once more. Ball into play, out the back of the line, out it comes back in again, but picked up by Lolo. Lolo in pursuit is Torrigattar in pursuit of him, knows Haureche, comes up with the spoils, across him there is Torrigattar, yields off it, or the foul would have been given, gets told to use it, does so, leaves it for Bauti, and Bauti fizzes that one up forward, looking for Lolo, but the two number twos going hard at it. Who gets the better ride off? Lolo does, and Lolo puts it away. 5 goals it is now to Habtoor. 5-8 it is. Lolo getting the better of that ride off there. Let's see on the replay with the two number twos going hard at it. Got the better of the ride off on it and just got enough of a view of that ball to go with the next shot and put it away. So back to the middle of the field is less than 2.5 minutes to play. That's a little bit more dog in the Habtoor side here now, and into play it goes once again. Mather tries to come away with it, but Torrigattar does. Torrigattar coming up forward here now. Torrigattar, a show and go from him, going down there with Bauti. Bauti there with Torrigattar, bumping and shoving. Torrigattar up onto his near side, keeps control of this play, goes with the near side backhand to try and straighten it up in towards the middle of the field. Haureche picks this one up here. Haureche, he's got Bauti gone forward. He's got Lolo there in behind. Looks to leave it now for Lolo. They cannot waste any time whatsoever. And he drills that ball up the field, but it just goes wide of all his players, and it's going to be picked up here and intercepted and changed the line there by Lucchini. Show and go by Lucchini onto his near side. Couldn't quite get hold of that one off the boards. Leaves it to Bauti and leaves it now for Haureche. Haureche comes onto it once more. Juan looks to give that ball a ride up the field, but goes with a weighted pass. Oh, and it's out over the boards. If it wasn't for luck, he couldn't buy it today. 5-8 is the score. 1:24 on the clock it is. 8-5 here in Chukker number 5. So the ball's dropped down for Teo Lecau. Teo, first time play. Gets a bit of a divot as he sends that one up, bit like my golf, and the backhand comes in there by Lolo, and Lolo sends it up here now for Big Brother Bauti. Bauti up on the move, up over the halfway line, couldn't quite take that one any further. Coming back across as ever is Haureche. Haureche comes forward here now. Juan up in towards the middle of the field. Here comes Haureche. Haureche goes with the cut shot and tries to send that one up the front door. Comes off Lucchini's pony, looking for something out of that one there, but it's going to be a next shot there by Bauti from a distance at a very acute angle. He goes out over the back line. We do get a whistle on there as one was going forward. Maybe the ball was, I couldn't see it, but maybe the ball was played. But oh no, we got a yellow card for Habtoor. A little bit too much chit chat, Timothy. So we'll have a penalty from the halfway line in favour of UAE. If there's any more tittle-tattle, it'll go further. One coming through, couldn't quite see. We'll have to have a little look on a replay later on, or I'll watch the game and see. From where I was, I couldn't see if Lucchini dabbed at the ball from behind his pony or it came off his pony. However, we now have a 5B, a midfield penalty here now for UAE, being teed up by Teo Lecau. Teo up onto this one here now. Teo goes that one, gives that ball a ride. Straight over, up all the top of the players here now. Up here now for Mather to come up to. Mather yields off, leaves it for Bouty. Bouty comes round up onto his near side. Goes with it, sharp, hard, underneath the neck. Trying to get that one up there for Lolo, but only as far as Lecao. And Lecao opens up the backhand once more for Hareche to come on to. Hareche opens up the backhand and looks to get that one up here for Lolo. But first to intercept it there will be Torreguitar. Torreguitar's going to have to go back for this one. Gives Lolo a chance to get back into him here now. Mounts the attack once more. Here does Torreguitar. Torreguitar comes in between the players here now. Torreguitar tries to weave one way, go the other way. Bouty cancels him off out of that play. Backhand by Hareche out there for the Bojugas. Bojugas up on the move, and there goes the hooter, ladies and gentlemen. And that there comes to the end of our first semi-final in the Dubai Gold Cup 2025. Running out the winners, UAE, who will go forward to play the main final at 4 o'clock or 4:30, possibly even, on Saturday. So young Lucero with Petit Lou. So very content UAE camp indeed. As the players just very congratulate and thank each other. At the end of Chukker number 1, 4 goals it was to UAE. And at Chukker number 2, it was 5-1 in favour of UAE. At the Chukker number 3, it was 6-2. 8-3 at Chukker number 4. The final score, 8 goals to 5. So, a very happy UAE camp, welcoming it in Sheikh Ametha and the rest of the team. Roger being given a big congratulations. Novia from Cerro. All the rest of the crew. Lucas, of course. And there it is. Lucas congratulating Joaquin. So a very content team indeed, and a very happy camp. A really good feeling in that UAE camp. And now we'll go to some of the best goals. Fizzed up there for Teo to come onto. And this one here, you see where came off that line out there, and it was Torreguitar, one of his many goals out here this afternoon. Teo sends that one up forward this time, and once again, but on the near side, Lukin puts it away. And this time that's where Bouty came away with it across the field, ended up stealing it from the back of one of the players and then put a great neck shot through the goal. And that one there where the very dogged Torreguitar relentlessly doesn't give up, takes control of the ball and finishes it off well. And so field goals, 3 by Habtoor, 7 by UAE. Throw-ins, 9-7. So UAE, I mean, Habtoor were winning the throw-ins, but 8 fouls apiece it was. Penalties, 2 from 5 from Habtoor, 1 from 2 for UAE. A yellow card apiece, and 1 corner attempt there by the UAE. So there we have Rocho Torreguitar. Played an absolute blinder of a game today. A good win for the UAE. So, ladies and gentlemen, for myself, Adam Snowden, we'd like you to tune back in 3/4 of an hour's time for our second semi-final to see who will play against the